Hi quilters! Another month's gone by, which means it's time to pick our September project of the month. Before we do that, I'm going to show you that I got my August project of the month done. I had to work on a project called Flippin Fat Quarters, which is one of my patterns. It was already cut out, and I had used this Flight Path Fat Quarter bundle, and it's done and looks like this. I think it's super sweet. I love the colors of this. I just think it's really fun. I love the orange and the blue together and that bright green. Beautiful, beautiful fabric. And I had, from the cutting, I had some leftover pieces. Once you cut, you have these little scraps left over. So of course I didn't throw those away, because why would you do that? I worked them in to the back side of the quilt. So these little pieces are the leftovers from when you're cutting the squares. And then I just got my handy dandy 2.5-inch scrap bucket out and cut some pieces that were the same length and made the center unit down the back of the quilt, because a width of fabric wasn't wide enough. But if I added that center section, I could just buy the length I needed and then get enough width by adding that center section. It's a fun way to make a backing just a little bit bigger without having to buy a lot of extra fabric. So I have a couple more samples of this pattern to show you that we have here in the shop. This one is made with the Oh Woof Fat Quarter bundle, and really fun colors. Got little dog prints and fire hydrants and bones and all sorts of fun stuff. Very cute. This is just the small size. And a larger size, I also have one that's a little bit bigger, and we made it in really bright batiks. It's right behind me, so let me show you that one. And I just love the coloring on this one. I think it turned out fabulous. And it's just bright batiks. Well, since we're through August, that means we have 4 months left. Projects 8, 10, 11, and 12 are all that we have left to do for this year. So what are we going to do for September? We are going to do project number 11. I wonder what that means for me. Oh, I kind of forgot about this one. So this is some blocks I had made last year for a project of the month. And when I was testing it, I made a bunch of different colorways because I love this pattern. And when I got done, I had kind of thought I would make a whole quilt out of it, but I, of course, didn't get it finished yet. So I guess that's what I'm going to be doing next month. I hope you're ready for your September project and have fun doing it. Thanks for watching, and happy quilting! Okay, so he just left, and I thought I'd just put a little part of a video in here that he made the other day when he was testing a new microphone. And one thing about doing these videos is I know that I couldn't do these without the help of my staff, which are awesome, and my husband, who does a lot of the tech stuff that I don't want to figure out and have to deal with. So he finds me the lights and the microphone and stands and stuff like that, and he's a big help. And here is his video that I thought I would share with all of you. So I hope you enjoy it. It's kind of cute.
Okay, so I'm testing the Rode Wireless Go 2 wireless microphone. I'm gonna go turn on the lights. I'm gonna see if this thing is working the way that it's supposed to be. So, as I'm walking to the back of the building, I'm wondering if I can still hear myself on the video so that it plays and records and uses the microphone as good as it says it does. And now I'm all the way in the back of the building. I'm about to turn on the lights, and there we are. Got the lights on. I'm waving, hello. Yeah, so I'm just talking in my normal voice, and I'm walking around to different parts of the store. Now I'm back here in the, I guess it's the northeast corner of the building. Got the microphone attached to the neck collar of my shirt, or I guess you would just call it the collar of my shirt. Now I'm behind one of the displays. You can't see me because I'm over on the north side of the store, and now I am up towards the northwest corner of the front of the store. And there we go. I'm walking around back to where the camera is, and now I'm coming around to the camera and I can see the display, and here I am right in front of the camera. Boom! Just like that. We've got some quilts, we've got some kits, we got our tiny ones display of index card size laminated quilt patterns. And if you didn't know, these were designed by the famous Shelley Robson of Peachtree Patterns. And Shelley has a genius, she had created a genius idea, almost 20 years ago, by making these tiny ones cards. And we call them tiny ones because the card is tiny. Doesn't mean the project is tiny, although this is a table runner. But the tiny ones patterns will make projects that are anywhere from a 15-inch table topper all the way up to a king-size quilt, such as her cut-up pattern, which is going to be a larger size project. So even though the pattern is small, the actual project itself is full size. And that's kind of cool. And we've got it so that all of the coloring on these patterns, for the most part, is in blacks and whites and grays. She does have a few that do have some colors mixed in, and that is just because it was not going to show up very well on the pattern if it was blacks and whites. So we've got like tiny 108s, 7/8. That's got some color built into that image on the front. And these tiny ones are pretty cool because it gives you an image of the pattern on the front, and then all the directions you need to make the quilt are on the back of the pattern. And it shows you've got fabric requirements, depending on what kind of fabric, it might be lights, darks, mediums, and then it's got cutting and piecing instructions, and then usually it's going to say layer with batting and backing, quilt and bind as desired. So those are cool. The nice thing about, another nice thing about the Tiny Ones patterns is that they have a barcode on them. So quilt shops who would like to use these on their point of sale system, it's super easy. You just scan that in, and then when you're checking out with a customer, you just scan the barcode and it shows right up on your system, just like that. So nice and easy. And we've got 137 different Tiny Ones patterns, and we do sell these to quilt stores all over the country. And of course, we sell them on our website as well. So thanks for watching. And as Shelley likes to say, happy quilting.